Have you ever noticed something strange? Some people say they want happiness, but the moment it actually comes close, they panic, they overthink, they pull away, they create drama out of nowhere, they find problems where none exist. Why? Why does happiness spare the broken? Let's talk about it. You know that friend who finally meets someone nice, no games, no toxicity, no mixed signals, and instead of relaxing, they start saying, "This feels too good to be true." Or maybe that friend is you. See, when someone has been hurt too many times, pain becomes familiar, and our brain loves what is familiar, even if it hurts. It's like wearing tight shoes for years. They hurt, they leave blisters, but you're used to them. Now someone gives you soft, comfortable shoes. Instead of enjoying them, you say, this feels weird. That's what happiness feels like to a broken heart. Weird. When you grow up with chaos, calm feels suspicious. When you're used to rejection, love feels temporary. When you expect disappointment, joy feels dangerous. A broken person doesn't fear happiness because they hate it. They fear it because they don't trust it. Deep inside, they think, what if it disappears? What if I lose this too? What if I mess it up? So instead of enjoying the present, they prepare for a future disaster that hasn't even happened. It's like watching a movie and constantly waiting for the sad scene, even though the movie is still happy. And here's the funny part. Broken people are actually experts at surviving pain. They know how to handle heartbreak. They know how to cry alone at 2 a.m. They know how to rebuild after being shattered. But happiness? They don't have practice with that. Imagine giving someone who has only eaten instant noodles their whole life a 5-star meal. They won't know how to react. They might even say, "Are you sure this is for me?" That's exactly how happiness feels to someone who doesn't feel worthy of it. And let's be honest, sometimes we sabotage our own joy. You finally get a peaceful relationship, and suddenly you start testing the person. You finally get a good opportunity, and you think, "I'm not ready." You finally feel calm, and you create stress. Why? Because chaos feels like home. The broken mind says, if I expect the worst, I won't be disappointed. But that's a lie. You don't protect yourself by avoiding happiness. You just delay healing. Happiness scares the broken because it requires vulnerability. To be happy, you have to hope. To hope, you have to risk. To risk, you have to accept that things might not last forever. And that's terrifying when you've already lost too much. But here's the truth. Just because something might end doesn't mean it's worth experiencing. We watch sunsets even though they last only minutes. We eat our favorite food even though it finishes. We listen to songs even though they end. So why are we afraid to enjoy love and joy just because they might not be permanent? Sometimes the real fear isn't losing happiness, it's realizing you actually deserve it. And if you're listening to this right now, maybe you've pushed away good things before. Maybe you've doubted pure intentions. Maybe you've felt uncomfortable when life started going too smoothly. That doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. It means you've survived things that shaped your brain to stay alert. But survival mode is not the same as living. You are allowed to relax. You are allowed to smile without waiting for disaster. You are allowed to feel safe. Happiness is not your enemy. It's just unfamiliar. And unfamiliar doesn't mean dangerous. So the next time something good happens in your life, don't run. Pause, breathe, and instead of asking, "When will this end?" ask, "How can I fully experience this moment?" Because healing doesn't mean you'll never feel fear again. It means you won't let fear control your happiness. If this message touched you even a little, if you've ever been scared of your own joy, then maybe it's time to change that story. You don't have to break your own heart before someone else does. And if this video made you think, smile, or feel understood, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. We talk about real emotions here. The messy ones, the honest ones, the ones nobody teaches us about. Stay with me because we're learning how to live, not just survive. And remember, happiness isn't scary. It's just new. And maybe, just maybe, you're finally ready for it.